It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing is Cousins. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Cousins gives way to Cook. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. To throw, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, and they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Terrific play there by Harrison Smith, and one thing you always get comfortable with going into a game, his smarts and his ability to be around the ball. He tied his career high with 5 interceptions last year. Another one goes to his total.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
2nd and 5 from the 8. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Running for it, here's Cook. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Play action. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down. And he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Open man, here's Foster. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll try the left side. It's Logan, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. There's Wilson to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A first down throw for Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins now from the 50. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Second and 9.
Here's Cousins.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Cook running right. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Cook able to escape. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it again with Cook. And some strong running. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll try to run with Madison, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 78 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You can break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So that one will be accepted. Third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Room here to run. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now an end around as Cousins will just pop this forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Cook now off the read option.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Cook.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Cook.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dalvin Cook.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
They run again with Logan. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. This is Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.